Spent quite some time in Durban, and then we set off for Bombay, and eventually arrived in Bombay, and we, the Leicesters, were transferred to an ex-cattle boat, all the 1,000 of us, full of rats. Oh, rats, you see them running around, and rats' eggs, nests as well. When the CO saw this, under the RSM, the Regimental Sergeant Major, he ordered 6 men with bayonets to button the overcoats up to the neck, because rats will go for your neck, for your throat, to destroy all the rats' nests in the ship. But they didn't destroy all the rats, they couldn't. At night time you could see them running across the Leicesters. Anyway, it took us about 3 days to get up to Karachi, and there we settled in Napier Barracks. Now remember that Britain had been in India for 200 odd years, over 250 years, right from the time of the East India Company. And I think Napier Barracks had been there over 100 years, especially laid out for soldiers to sleep in, beautiful accommodation. I'd been, in the meantime, transferred as a clerk to the orderly room, so I knew what was going on with movements or everything. And I used to give a recital twice a week in the Garrison Theatre to the troops. And after I'd been there about 9 months, an order came from GHQ India asking for likely talent to form army concert parties. And my colonel, Colonel P.G.S. Palmer, sent my name, I didn't think about this, sent my name in as a likely candidate. First thing I knew about it was that I was to go to Simla, up in the Himalayas, for an audition. I handed my rifle and my kit and everything, accepted my suit in, and got a receipt for them, and set off by train this 1,000 miles up to Simla. And when I got there, I was told to report to the Gaiety Theatre. Now the Gaiety Theatre was a beautiful theatre. Simla was, there was a Rice Regal Lodge there where the Governor-General of India used to spend the hot summer months. He used to go up there because it was nice and cool. And I reported to this Captain Ernest Dennis that I'd been sent up from the Leicesters. I always said, yes, righto. I said, well, now look, I'll have your audition when we get up to the YMCA hostel, because that's where we were to live and do our rehearsing. So we went up, was very similar itself. There's no motor cars there. The streets are so steep a motor car couldn't get up and down them. And we went up this huge incline to this YMCA hostel. We had something to eat, and then Dennis said, right, let's hear you play. But at that time the Warsaw Concerto was a popular number, and I played it for him. Oh, I said, yes, we'll fit you in. He said, can you play for me? I said, no, I can't, now I have to play for music. He said, well, I've got another pianist coming, Jack Wellfall. He was with Bertini's band in Blackpool Tower Ballroom. He said he could fit in as our pianist. Now he said, you must find yourself a name. He said, I'll fit you out as a concert pianist, but you don't style yourself as Sergeant Derry. Well, there was a map on the wall, a map of the world. So I closed my eyes and pointed a finger in Venezuela in South America. And the next finger came on Ormskirk up in Lancashire in England, so I became Venezuela Ormskirk.